Today I want to bring you guys along with me to check out what our evening usually looks like for the weekday. I always get off around 3:30 and I make my way home. I make sure that I have an idea of what I'm gonna cook and I have a game plan for the day. A lot of times it just means being lazy with the kids, but I also thought it would be a good idea to really show you guys what a day looks like for Christian. I want to really capture what he does and how he likes to be alone, but also how we try to include him in our day. As soon as Christian woke up this morning, I could tell he was a little bit frustrated. He was hiding under the bed, pretending to be asleep and just not really wanting to engage with me this morning. As soon as I got off of work, he just seemed overall frustrated, didn't want to go into the bathroom, didn't want to be touched really. He wanted to eat, but he did not want snacks. He wanted real food. So he was very frustrated with any little thing. If the doors were locked, if I wasn't getting what he wanted. To this day, Christian's main form of asking for help is for him to pull on our arm. When we're doing something, he will yank on our arm, try to drag us away at times. We're trying to teach him, the right way to kind of like tap us on our shoulder or get our attention, but he still does definitely get frustrated whenever we don't give him attention for yanking at us. We still do gestures, sign language, and pecks. Whenever I'm making food for my family, I always have to consider everybody's needs. I usually end up cooking more than one meal at least. For Christian, with his special diet that we're doing right now, gluten-free and dairy-free, we have to make sure that he is eating the appropriate food that he needs. If I have time on my hands, I will try to get him to be exposed to more food that he is not usually exposed to. I have noticed that I usually just set the plate in front of him and give him whatever I know he'll eat, but I have to be more consistent with giving him things that he doesn't really like to at least see it and be exposed to it. Yesterday, for example, I was able to make a pasta and I served him some chicken that he usually doesn't eat with like a chipotle sauce and avocado, and I was happy to see that he touched the food, he played with the food, and he actually ate the chicken that I wasn't sure he was going to eat and touched the avocado. So I'm going to definitely try to incorporate that more often, and I hope that you guys do too. Even if your kids don't eat it, just seeing it and being more exposed to it will definitely help out. Hi. You're being way too grumpy, my friend. Hi. The way that he is kind of vocalizing is a little bit angry when he usually kind of like screams out like happy. Christian. Baby. Love you. Haz un besito. Tú. Thank you. What are you doing? Huh? Are you gonna shower? Are we not scared of the bath anymore? Okay, take off. Take it off if you want to shower. Are we not scared? Show me you're not scared. Let's see. You ready? Oh. So after 2 hours of cleaning and cooking, I finally am done with the kitchen. So I don't know why this happens to me. Let me know if you guys are the same as me. Oh, there's a beer. I take forever to clean and do anything. I don't know why. My biggest pet peeve is that Hugo, when he sets his mind to something, he will just be like, I'm gonna clean, and then it's like an hour and a half and the whole house is clean. Me, I take 2 hours just to finish the kitchen and cook. So the kids are in the bath. So I don't know why today has been so weird. I wanted to record like this amazing video that showed our evening routine, but real life I am barely managing because I don't know, Christian has been cranky. I feel cranky. Maybe it's because it's closer to the end of the week. I don't really understand. Maybe it's a full moon. Tell me if you guys can relate. I just feel like I'm barely getting by. So at least he ate, he's getting showered, and we have him in a giggling mode now because let me tell you, this afternoon I never show him in a behavior or frustrated or throwing tantrums because I just want to be respectful of him, and nobody likes to feel overwhelmed and then have a camera in your face. But when he was waiting for food, he wasn't very patient. You know, he kept yanking on me when I was trying to cut tomato. And then after, I have this thing where I'm like, okay, no, Christian, you know, I give him a chance. No, Christian, I give him another chance. And then I just feel myself boiling over and I'm like, I said no, Christian, you know. And at that point, he kind of has like a 1 2 3 as well, because then he starts like kind of like yelling out, frustrated, and going to his room, like stomping away like a little teenager. I know he looks like a teenager, but he acts like one too. So I just, it's just this bubbling up of like the whole day just building up. But I am feeling better. I am happy that we got some things done. So today, because it is a barely getting by day, I don't think I'm gonna do anything with him besides what we usually do, which I always say is making sure he is asking, requesting for things. Even though he is nonverbal, he is now vocal. He does vocalize in a certain way. So carro, carro. Your turn. Your turn. Christian, your turn. Help? Oh, mommy. Mommy. I love you. Oh, thank you. You love me too? Oh, good trying. I hear you. Really? I kind of got my eyes watery, Christian. You told me you love me. So when I say my son is nonverbal, it 1000% does not mean that he does not communicate in different ways. We have this eye look. We can like giggle attack. He tells me when he likes things by the way he looks at me or the sounds that he does. So I definitely want to put that out there. Sometimes I feel like I'm in the 10% where my son is, I would say, fully nonverbal, because he has never really vocalized in a way that is for like demanding or requesting for things. He has never like really truly imitated a sound and imitated it more than once or twice. Whenever he does imitate like a puh, puh, it's more like a breath, and it's like once every like 20th attempt. So right now I think I am going to relax. I'm gonna sit down. I'm probably gonna watch some Bleach with my son. I'm gonna watch it with my daughter because we watched that together, and honestly just call it a day. I survived. That's what we did. So I hope you guys are surviving too. Let me know how your day is going. The morning was rough, midday was a little bit tough, but I think we're ending it on a good note. Christian yesterday was scared of the bath. The day before he was scared of the shower. Today he's like living life. So it's just one of those days sometimes.